Hallo, guten Tag. If you already know some German, then you will have come across the word ihr. Ihr is a really confusing word. First of all, if you only see it written down, IHR, how's that supposed to be pronounced? And then it seems to have so many different uses. So what is the meaning of ihr? If you are confused about ihr, then I'd love to help you get really clear. Na dann los! Hallo, guten Tag. Mein Name ist Christina Day. I'm your online German tutor at SimplyGerman.online. First of all, the pronunciation of IHR is ear. It sounds like my ear, not my nose. Needs a little bit of practice. So let's say together, ear. One more time, you go first. Go. Ear. That's it. Okay, cool. That was easy. That's the pronunciation sorted. Now the meaning of ear. Ear does have quite a few different meanings. It is, first of all, a personal pronoun. So that means words like I, you, he, she, it. Those words are personal pronouns. And ear is one of those, and it means you guys. So obviously you're addressing a bunch of people and you're being quite informal. You would use that in German to say, we're going to the cinema. Are you guys coming? That would be in German, kommt ihr? Or another example, do you guys like to play Monopoly? That in German is, spielt ihr gern Monopoly? Spielt ihr gern Monopoly? So you can see how the verb ends in T, kommt, spielt. I'm sure you know the verb in German is conjugated. For example, when you say ich, the verb ends in I. And when you say ihr, the verb ends in T. And ihr in the lineup of personal pronouns comes quite far down the bottom. So there's a traditional order of those words that we put the personal pronouns in, and it goes ich, du, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie. So ihr is languishing a little bit towards the bottom there, and it doesn't take any endings. You know how ich, you never see icht, or ichen, you never see ich with an ending on it, and it's the same is true for ihr. Ihr meaning you guys is always just ihr. But I hear you say you have seen ihre and ihren and ihr with lots of different endings on it, and you have, of course. You're right. So let me tell you why. That is because in a language, if you can say I, then usually in that language you can also say my. And these words are closely related, but they're not quite the same word. So in German we have ich and mein. So for each personal pronoun, there's a corresponding word for the possessive. Possessive mein for ich. So we have ich and then du, the possessive is dein. Then we have meaning he, the possessive is sein. So sein means his. And then the next word is sie. Sie means she. And now we're looking for the word for her. And that word is ihr. So to say her name, you would say ihr Name. Or how would you say her brother? Have a go. Yes, it's your turn. Say the word out loud. Be brave. Have a go. Her brother. Go. Ihr Bruder. That's it. Super. And now, ihr can take the ending I if the word that follows is feminine. For example, her sister. Ihre Schwester. Ihr with an I. Ihre Schwester. Ihr Bruder. Ihre Schwester. So how would you say her mother? Ihre Mutter. Excellent. Super. And then in addition to I, ihr can also take all the other endings, the accusative and the dative endings and so forth. But let's keep going with the chart. So there's a few more irs to come. So we had ich, mein, du, dein, sein, and sie, ihr. Now we have es. Es means it. So its would be sein, the same as his in German. Then we have we, that's wir, and our in German is unser. Then we have ihr, meaning you guys. So to say your, that would be euer. And then we have sie again. We've already had one sie. That meant she. This sie further down means they. So we're looking now for the word for their. And the word for their is ihr. So their name would be ihr Name. So ihr Name can mean her name or their name. How would you say their brother? Ihr Bruder. And what about their sister? Ihre Schwester. That ihr at the end there is really important. Ihre Schwester. And then there's one more sie at the bottom. This one has a capital S and it means you. So one meaning of ihr was you guys, but that was addressing a bunch of people and it was being quite informal. Sie is for one person and you're being quite polite or quite formal when you're addressing them. That is the difference between ihr and sie. And now we're looking for the word for your, as in your name, for example. And it is, you've guessed it, it is ihr again. So ihr Name can mean her name, their name, or your name. For your, ihr has a capital I because the sie had a capital S. So they match in that way, but you can't hear that capital letter, so the sound is the same for all three. I don't know why German couldn't come up with different words for all these different words, but there you have it. It's like that, so let's practice. First of all, let's make the phrase, what is your name? Not with wie heißt du, but let's use the word ihr in the phrase. How would you say, what is your name? Go. Wie ist Ihr Name? That's it. Wie ist Ihr Name? Now, what about the phrases we had earlier? Do you remember how to say, are you guys coming? What was that? Kommt ihr? And do you guys like to play Monopoly? Spielt ihr gern Monopoly? And by the way, if you're an advanced learner, I want you to challenge yourself not just to say the phrases out loud. I want everyone to say the phrases out loud. If you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. But if you're advanced, I want you to challenge yourself to say them absolutely correct without a single mistake, all the endings right. That is important. If you're a beginner, you're allowed to make a few mistakes. Let's do a few more example sentences. So, how would you say, you guys speak good German? You guys speak good German. Go. Ihr sprecht gut Deutsch. Ihr sprecht gut Deutsch. Say that. Nice. How about the phrase, that is her dog? That is her dog in German. Go. Das ist ihr Hund. Das ist ihr Hund. Now let's go with the phrase, is that your dog? Is that your dog? Go. Ist das ihr Hund? Ist das ihr Hund? Is that ihr big eye or small eye? Big eye, yes. Okay, let's go with the phrase, I know her sister. I know her sister. Your turn. Out loud. Ich kenne ihre Schwester. Did you have the I at the end of ihre? Ich kenne ihre Schwester. What about, that is her problem? Auf Deutsch? Das ist ihr Problem. Das ist ihr Problem. That is not your problem. That's not your problem. Auf Deutsch, go. Das ist nicht ihr Problem. Das ist nicht ihr Problem. What about That is their dog. That is their dog. Go. Das ist ihr Hund. That is their cat. Katze is feminine. Go. Das ist ihre Katze. And a really hard one and really fun one for last. How would you say, do you guys know her sister? Do you guys know her sister auf Deutsch? Kennt ihr ihre Schwester? Kennt ihr ihre Schwester? Say that. Super! If you said that correctly, then you are now the Ihr-Meister. Well done. Gut gemacht. Das ist alles für heute. Bis nächste Woche. Tschüss!